Hello everyone. So today's video we will discuss about Infosys interview questions for both the rounds, which is TR, your technical round, and the HR round. All right, we will discuss most of the questions that were asked from the candidates. So I've collated all the questions from most of the various platforms as well as a few candidates, and I am presenting it. Let's discuss, and also the HR questions that can be asked or most asked questions. So first is the topics. Very important. You should be very well versed with the subjects you had in your last year and your basic subjects. So mostly they generally ask like about the OOPS, TBMS, then encapsulation, polymorphism, basics of computer science, then again basic questions and some question on OS. So these were the question asked. So I'll just quickly read out, and then you can just have a look and prepare them, right? So if you have enough idea about this, you prepare well, you will be in a good position to crack the TR round. Very important, right? So now again, like swap two numbers using variables, then again OOPS principles, OOPS concept, and explain different type of it. So abstraction, layers of OSI, computer networking. So these were the questions asked, right? Apart from that, they might ask you to solve a code there and then itself. So they might give you a question to solve. So let's say one of the candidate was asked to write a code of to prime, find a prime number and write a code to delete the repetition number in a list, right? And also what is SQL, SQL concept, or any language that you know, they will ask. So they ask, so this is one of the experience that one of the candidates shared, that they asked me question around reset APIs, Python, exception handling, then SQL concepts like indexing and performance optimization as well, right? So they also check my understanding of security, unauthorization access, and debugging mode in production. So these were asked, and apart from that, project. So we'll come to the project related question also, right? Again, a code related question was find factorial of a number and write a code, right? So coding questions they will ask you because they want to judge how good are you with coding skills, right? Then these are the questions, and again one of the question is find the prime number, or find if this is a prime number or not. So these are the questions. Now project related question, and this is not just for Infosys, this is applicable for Wipro as well, Accenture interviews as well, where you are applying for system engineer or ASC profiles. So it is applicable. Why? Because project is something that they will ask you, that what kind of project you handle, any internships you did or not, any certifications, they will ask about it in detail, right? Then if I talk about the project, they might will ask you to explain first, right? They will definitely ask you the explanation. Then what are the technologies you used? Was there any limitations of your project? Were you leading the project, or you did it as a team or as an individual? So they will ask you such sort of questions. So you should be very well versed, and you should have a detailed knowledge about your project, right? It's very important. Then what are the issues you faced while leading the project? So just think of all the possible questions that can be asked out of the project, and yeah, you can just answer it. And in case you don't have any answer to it, or you are not sure about it, for any such question, just politely tell them that you are not aware of this thing or this topic. I will definitely study about it and read about it later on once I'm done with my interview. So this is how you answer. If you don't know, just don't hit around the bush, because it might give you a wrong impression to the interviewer. So this is about the technical round. Then if I proceed about the again technical round, there are certain different questions also that were asked. What is virtual DOM? Difference between array and linked list, code to solve quadratic equations, right? Again, write a program to execute binary search, write a code to of reverse string, correct? So again, about artificial intelligence, so you should be knowing the updates about artificial intelligence, or the recent developments in the industry of AI. And so they might ask you how updated you are in this real world, right? What is generative AI, and is what is new in the field of AI or ML, right? Very important. So be aware, just read about it, you'll be able to explain, correct? And yeah, they explain the process of any software development life cycle. So these are just concept related questions they might ask. And yes, basically 3 to 4 parts. One is the basics of your subjects, concepts, then about the writing the codes, and then about your project. So these things, if you are good with and you're able to explain, I think you are almost there you to crack the interview, right? Next, if I talk about the basics, like generally asked HR questions from the candidates, like first is, why do you want to join Infosys? Why are you ready to relocate? Because this the profile that you are applying for might, demand relocation, or the shifts timings are a little different, so they will ask you if you're comfortable. So definitely, you should be answering it in a positive way, because they would need such candidates who are ready for a relocation and comfortable with shift timings, right? Then they might ask you situational questions. How do you handle? I have created other videos on situational in detail. You can just go back and see those videos. Those are very helpful, and real explanations are given. And then what are your strengths and weaknesses? Very, very important. It should be a little diplomatic as per me. Why? Because if you say that my weakness is I am not able to write good codes, so obviously they might not hire you. So you should be answering in such a way that it should not be your very, very high weakness. It should be a middle sort of, or which should not impact your job. You should say such, because everyone has weaknesses, but it should not be very impactful in your work. So answer it in very mindfully. Then difference between smart work and hard work could be asked. Then what if you get an offer from other company with a good package, and after getting this offer, will you accept it or decline the offer? So again, here also they would see your intent to join Infosys, even if the package is a little lesser than other companies. So they won't want to check your intent. So right, again here you will have to answer it a little smarter way, right? And then how do you adopt to new challenges? So here in such situational questions, I would suggest to back it with any sort of example, real life example that you faced, because it's important, because otherwise the answer would seem a little theoretical, which might not impress the interviewer. However, if you give it if you answer it with backing your examples, then it'll look more appealing answers, right? Then conflict management in your team, again a situation based question. How do you manage multitasking? Right, you can say here that yes, in our college also, in last year we had project, we had assignments as well as the studies, so we had to manage the time. And again, this is multitasking is something we are doing since school time, since college time, so we are very used to do multitasking. And also, so you can just give them examples that this is we are already doing it, so they can be impressed with your answers, right? Then again, are you willing to go for higher studies? So they want to see if you have any future plans or not, and what are your long-term goals or long-term thinking to upskill yourself. So again, they would want to know such things, right? Where do you see yourself in next 5 years? Again, that's totally okay if you do not have a plan, but yeah, it's good to present that you are looking ahead person, right? You have plans in future, so explain it well. Tell me about your future or career plans is something they can ask. Then why is effective communication necessary in corporate? Again, a sort of topic or a general topic out of the blue, and then they'll ask you to just say something about it, or give your opinion or insights about it. So yeah, definitely they generally check how confident you are while speaking in HR round, how prompt you think while answering. So these are 2 3 pointers, or 2 3 attributes they check with the candidates, right? Then again, am I open? Are you open to taking any other roles that align with company needs? So yeah, you should be open to or you should be flexible working with other roles as well. So you should again tell it openly if yes or not. So yeah, these are the questions. I think if you prepare these, I think you are good to go. And yeah, so I think these were the question I wanted to share it with you. Do prepare well, share it with your friends, and yes, prepare through ChatGPT. ChatGPT helps a lot. I am personally using it for a lot of content work or my personal work. So it helps a lot. So you can prepare yourself for interviews. It'll give you answers to it. It'll give you insights. So I Hope I'm just giving you tips and tricks how to crack and yeah, speak well. So yeah, I think this is all about this, and I will come up with more such topics or questions that really helps you, prepare yourself. So all the best. Do share with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.